Hey guys, what's going on? It's Gil right here from 5 9. We're here to talk about the new announcement that's just come out over the last, I think, 2-3 hours, and that is that Kimetsu no Yaiba is getting a new season in 2021. Kind of a surprise to me personally, but with me today I have Mas Ningen to discuss this entire topic. So, how are you doing today, Mas Ningen? Are you excited?
Yo, how's it going, everybody? Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I think it's something that obviously we kind of all saw coming, considering how ridiculously popular it is. But like you said, I was not expecting this news today. Obviously, we've recently had a few bits of extra news that have come out about the game, including some more that came out today, which I think we've already done a video on. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the official announcement for season 2, so very, very exciting.
No, for sure. I think obviously we did get the game announcement for Hinokami Keputan, which is the arena fighter made by CC2. We did get some scans for the mobile game as well, I think a few days ago. Of course not official, but some scans came out. So we got some stuff on the game side, but I personally wasn't expecting anything till 2022 or early 2022 personally, because for me, I was like, they've just come off the success of the movie. It's still not even released globally yet. So, I was kind of like, how are they going to, release the anime without the movie coming out globally? And of course, we could see the movie coming out anytime between now till fall, I'd assume, because this is when I expect it to release. I expect the anime to come out in fall. What do you think? Do you think it'll come out in the fall season, which is like October-ish? Or do you think it might be the summer?
Yeah.
Where it might be July?
I mean, it'd be nice if it was the summer.
Yeah.
I feel like fall is probably a good thing. Obviously, Japan is not going to care, I guess, necessarily of the release time of the series based on the international release of the movie. But like you said, it's the original date, I believe, was it either the beginning or the end of this month we should have been getting the movie before it was delayed.
Yeah.
So obviously, that's something that for us we're all waiting on, because obviously I don't know about you, but I haven't seen the movie.
Neither have I, no.
I don't know if it even exists at all.
Well, there are. I can
like,
confirm there are cam rips of the movie, but
I was gonna say, unless it's like a cam rip with
but
obviously
there's
no
like,
subtitles and stuff. So I mean, that's no good to me.
Of course,
so.
I mean, we'd have to bring in Goresh and just make him live translate the whole movie for us effectively. But yeah, no, I mean, neither of us have watched the movie, and I'd love to watch the movie. I mean, of course, it's the highest grossing film in Japan of all time, highest grossing anime film of all time as well now. So you can tell by the popularity itself, like, this is gonna be insane. And I mean, the one thing I'm looking forward to as well, like I said, I'd hope it releases in fall, is because even though they may not care about it's Japan, of course, they'll only worry about their audience first and foremost. But the problem is, Crunchyroll is probably gonna pick it up, right? And if people jump in, it's going to be a bit difficult, considering the anime is the movie itself is actually canon, and then it'll be going into the anime, which is going to be a completely new arc, which is the Red Light District arc, which we'll come on to in a second. It's gonna be a bit, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. Hopefully they release the movie. I think they'll release it either on Crunchyroll before then, if this pandemic doesn't decrease by then for us to go to theaters anymore, or maybe
because I was going to say, obviously for you and I being in the UK, even if the international release date was going to be, I don't know, say next week,
we couldn't go.
The cinemas are still closed for us. So so I wouldn't be surprised if some online service like Crunchyroll picks it up once it gets its international release. Because with everything that's going on, I think that's going to be the best way for most people to see it.
I agree. I think a part of the thing is that they're waiting for that. I think they're keeping an eye out on that. If they can't release it, let's say by June or July in theaters, because they're shut, they'll probably just slap it into Crunchyroll or something and get some financial compensation for that, I suppose, or something. Maybe, who knows. So yeah, we did get the trailer, obviously, for the movie, for the anime. Sorry, not the movie. Goddamn, I'm thinking about the movie now. But we did get the trailer for the anime. Aesthetically, it looks fantastic. What do you think so far? Like, I mean, this is classic UFO, but aesthetically, it looks super, super pleasing already. And I'm getting some already, like, it's reminding me of the old one already, and it looks so good. What about you?
I mean, that's the thing, is even just from what they've shown in the trailer, like, it looks beautiful. We haven't even really seen anything. I mean, you think about the episode that got the most praise from season 1. We didn't see anything really like that up until that episode dropped. So the kind of stuff, obviously for people who haven't guessed already, Gail and I have both read the manga, like the stuff that we know is going to be coming in this arc, like there's definitely, I think, going to be some of those big season 1, like crazy over the top animation like moments, which I'm definitely really looking forward to. And like, just to briefly touch back on the movie from the trailer, like I think we almost knew 100% that it wasn't going to happen, but I'm just really glad that they're not going down that Dragon Ball Super route and like retelling the movie as the start of the anime. Agree. It's a very interesting step that they've taken to have a movie be essentially the next arc of the story. But I think that's for the best.
I mean,
and so
arguably you can argue that that's their trust in their franchise, I suppose, is because they know how strong it is, arguably, right? And yeah, no, I completely agree. The fact that they're not retelling the story is very, very good. Of course, as you mentioned, the Red Light District arc arguably is our favorites, I'd like to think. What about you, Nick? Is it your favorite arc?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it probably is.
I mean, the end, like, there's some moments in the final battle arc. I'm not gonna say what the arc's name is. I mean, but like the final battle arc, there is some stuff in there that's phenomenal. But this arc, as a whole, in terms of story as well as just fights and whatnot, it's absolutely fantastic. And not to mention, I think depending on how long this is there a possibility you think of the final battle being a movie as well?
Yeah, that is an interesting point, because there's obviously, we discussed a little bit beforehand, there's a couple more arcs to go. One is almost equal in length to the Red Light District arc, and then there's another one which is not quite as long. And then the final battle arc itself is pretty long, but is the kind of thing that could be made into a movie to end off the series, which, I mean, they've shown that they're willing to use that movie format as a way to continue the franchise in like a canon sense. So I think a movie to end the whole thing off could actually be pretty awesome. And obviously with the success that the first one did, it's obviously not something that they would be afraid to try. With how well the first movie did, if to see the very end of the story meant that you had to go see another movie, I imagine that movie would do insane numbers as well.
I think it's kind of like that would be that end game levels, let's be honest. And I know maybe that's a bit too much, and maybe it's an over exaggeration, but considering the popularity of this product, especially in Japan, like it's going to do a fantastic no matter what. Like this is something that I'll always say, like the West, and this is an analogy I love doing, or like a sort of like line I always use, or phrase I say. The West love MHA a lot more than they do Demon Slayer, but Demon Slayer is unparalleled in Japan. Like there is a craze for Demon Slayer. So no matter what they do, be it a anime or movie or game or whatever, they'll eat it up quite literally. So honestly, whatever they do, it's going to be phenomenal. Let us know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about it, whether the final arc will be a movie, if you've read it or if you haven't read it. Either way, obviously most people I think at this point know that the manga is comparatively short to other shonens and just other mangas in general. It's only 200 chapters long, so it's not a very, very long story to cover. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I mean, this is the key visual that's been on the screen as well. Aesthetically pleasing. It obviously has Tengen Uzui, one of the Hashiras from the Demon Corps. So yeah, I mean, hey, I'm excited for this. Well, what are your final thoughts on this before we wrap it up?
So yeah, obviously I'm excited. I recently rewatched the first season because for us over here anyway, it just got added to Netflix. So I recently rewatched it. Still not a huge fan of the English dub voices for most of the characters, but some of them are okay. Some of them kind of grew on me a little bit, but we don't talk about Inosuke. But rewatching season 1, like the guy, you see him very briefly at the end when you're briefly introduced to all the Hashira, but the guy that's going to feature in this arc is quite an entertaining character. And it's kind of like, you can draw parallels almost to the movie, because again, without going into spoilers from the manga, because I haven't seen the movie, but I know what's going to happen. You see it in like the last episode of what is technically season 1, is the whole point of the movie arc is that it's the 3 main characters and they're interacting with one of the Hashira, obviously Rengoku, the flame guy. And then this one is them working alongside one of the other Hashira. So he's kind of an important character in the arc, but it still does focus mainly around our main trio. And there's some pretty hilarious stuff that's in there. Like I've seen some good Mulan memes based on some of the stuff that they get up to, like partway through. And yeah, super exciting. And then obviously it kind of follows that theme that is very common in Demon Slayer. I saw some people even consider it a negative, I guess, when the first season first came out, but it follows that theme of having like the main demons in the arc also have their own very interesting and like emotional backstory. So it's very much on track with the things that people love about Demon Slayer. And like you said, I would consider it to probably be one of my favorite arcs, aside from some of the hypest parts of, the last battles. So I am definitely very, very excited for this.
Yeah, of course. Like I mentioned, we've tried to avoid spoilers as much as we can. Obviously, there are going to be like some hints towards what's going to happen and everything. But yeah, hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are. If you're a manga only, or if you've read the manga, if you're an anime only, hopefully both of you sides of the coin are happy, I suppose is the best way to put it. Let us know, what are your thoughts? Are you guys gonna when are you guys expecting the movie to come out? Do you guys think the movie will come out beforehand? When do you guys think the anime will come out? Let us know everything, all your thoughts in the comment section down below. We'd love to read them. But yeah, from Gale Wright and Mas Ningen, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.